Hi everyone, this is Sly with an explanation video for a shared flag in MQ Shadow. In MQ Shadow, Dead Hand is logically locked by explosives, one small key, Song of Time, and bow. However, there is a shared flag that you can avoid setting in order to remove the bow requirement. This is useful especially if the Dead Hand check is the boss key or some other major item that you need. This means that you can beat MQ Shadow without bow using several tricks, as long as the boss key is not one of the other 4 hard bow lock checks. The MQ Shadow logic makes it so that Dead Hand can't have a small key, so if you are playing with Boss Keezy or BK Sanity, then you can save Dead Hand for after you beat the dungeon. You might want to do that because Dead Hand can be a time-consuming check. However, if you're playing with Keezy or you already have a key in Key Sanity, then you can take advantage of this easily and efficiently by opening this area with a bomb and going through this door. If you're not playing with Keezy, always save before opening this door so you can reset to get the key back. Now I will show you 2 ways that the shared flag can be set, but we have to get there first. There are several ways to cross this gap. You can logically do so with hovers or fire arrows, however there's also a trick to do this with longshot. Since you can cross the gap without hovers, you may need to do the truth spinner without hovers. If you don't have lens, then you can avoid falling by doing a side hop after pulling the spinner. So as long as you are touching the spinner, the floor won't drop out. That allows you to get to the edge of the spinner and do a side hop to avoid falling. Now if you have hovers, you could use that to get across this gap, but I'll show the long shot way of doing it. So you want to get into this area so that your feet are on the last tile of the floor. And then you want to hookshot or long shot onto this torch as high up as possible and as close to the wall as possible. And when you're in the air with long shot, I like to mash start and B so that I make sure to jump slash on the first frame possible, and that allows you to land on the tongue. So one way to set the shared flag is to kill both Gibdos in this room on the right. Once you kill both of them, the flag is set, and now you need bow to get to Dead Hand. Just like I showed at the beginning of the video. The other way to set the shared flag is to kill all the enemies in the spinning blade room. Once you kill all the Skulltulas, the shared flag is set and you need bow to get to Dead Hand. Now I'm going to show you how you might be able to avoid setting the shared flag in order to check Dead Hand without bow. If small keys are shuffled in the dungeon, then you have 2 chances to find a small key without setting the flag. They are both in the direction of the spinning blade room, so I will head that direction, this time with hovers. I'm going to collect all the silver rupees for the first check. I make sure not to kill one of the Skulltulas so that we avoid setting the shared flag. Here's the first chance to find a key. For the second chance, I need to get around the Skulltula I left alive. You can do this by slashing the Skulltula in its face and rolling by it quickly, hopefully without getting hit. Then you can jump down and get the invisible chest. Because we got a key in this chest, we can go to Dead Hand without bow, since we didn't set the shared flag. Something I forgot to show in this recording is that you should always save before spending your key on the door that leads to Dead Hand. And that's because Bongo Bongo could have a small key locking you out of the invisible maze room, which is 4 checks. So you should definitely always save scum here. In order to avoid confusion, I will show an additional check on the way to Dead Hand, which just requires explosives and 1 small key to reach. I start by jump slashing one of the re-deads and then wait for the others to line up in order to kill them all together. This reveals a chest. And as you can see in this next room, after we played Song of Time, the eye switch will be open because the shared flag wasn't set. This means we can just walk right into the corner and into Dead Hand's room. And now I'm going to showcase a very mediocre Dead Hand fight, followed by finding a boss key on Dead Hand. Thanks everyone for watching.